All right, let's dive into something pretty wild. We're going to explore a map of you, of your consciousness, that's over 3,000 years old. And it's all about answering one of the biggest questions we could possibly ask.
And that question is, who are you? No, I mean really. Who are you? When you get past the job, the name, all the labels, what's actually there at the core?
So, is it your body? I mean, that's the most obvious answer, right? Or maybe it's your thoughts, that voice in your head that never seems to stop. Or what about your feelings? Those powerful emotions. Surely that's the real you, isn't it?
Well, get this. According to a text that's about 3,000 years old, called the Taittirīya Upaniṣad, the answer to all of those questions is a flat-out no. None of that is the real you. It puts forward this pretty radical idea that what we call ourself is just a bunch of layers covering up something much, much deeper.
And this concept has a name, the Pañca-Kośa. It basically means the 5 sheaths. Now, the word kosha in Sanskrit literally means a sheath, or think of a scabbard for a sword. The idea is simple but powerful. The sword is the real you, the real self. These 5 layers, they're just the case it's in.
Okay, so to really get a grip on this, probably the best way to think about it is, you know those Russian nesting dolls?
Yeah, that analogy is just perfect for this. So, the 5 sheaths, the koshas, they're like those hollow dolls that you keep opening up and putting to the side. And your true self, what this philosophy calls the Atman, that's the tiny, solid, indivisible doll right at the very center. And the whole point of this journey, this whole map, is to realize you are not the shells. You're the core.
Okay, so let's do a quick tour of these layers, from the outside in. Layer 1, the Pañca-Kośa, the food sheath. This is the obvious one. It's your physical body, made of the food you eat. It's our most basic, tangible identity. Then, just underneath that, you've got the Pañca-Kośa, the energy sheath. This is your life force, your vitality, the stuff that animates the body. Think of it as your breath and all the subtle biological processes. Go one layer deeper, and you find the Manomaya-Kośa, the mind sheath. Now, this is the home of your day-to-day mind. You know, the stream of thoughts, the automatic emotional reactions. It's the part of you that goes, I'm happy, I'm angry, I'm sad. Deeper still is the Vijnana-Kośa, the intellect sheath. This is a higher level of mind. It's where your values, your judgment, your wisdom, and your personality reside. It's what gives you a sense of, I am a good person, or I believe in this. And finally, we get to the innermost, most subtle layer, the Anandamaya-Kośa, the bliss sheath. This isn't happiness like you feel when you get good news. It's a much deeper state of peace and joy. You might feel it in moments of profound connection, or even in that deep, dreamless sleep where you just are.
So, there you have it, this incredible map of the self from thousands of years ago. But you're probably thinking, okay, that's cool, but does it actually connect to anything we know today, from modern psychology? And the answer is, oh yeah, a big yes.
Just take a look at this. When you put the 5 sheaths side by side with Abraham Maslow's famous hierarchy of needs from 1943, the parallels are, well, they're kind of stunning. Your food sheath, that's your basic physiological needs. The energy sheath, your life force, that maps right onto safety needs. The mind sheath, thoughts and emotions, that's love and belonging. The intellect sheath, your values and wisdom, that's your need for esteem. And that final bliss sheath, it's an almost perfect match for what Maslow called self-actualization. It's wild, right?
Okay, so, looking at that comparison, the goal seems crystal clear. You just climb Maslow's pyramid, you peel back all the nesting dolls, and you get to the top. The goal is to reach that final layer, right? Bliss, self-actualization. That's gotta be it. That's the destination.
Almost. And this is where this whole ancient system just completely flips the script and delivers a twist that is, frankly, mind-bending.
The key to understanding this twist is a core idea called Drik Drisha Viveka. It sounds complicated, but it's really just about one thing: learning to tell the difference between the seer, that's the one who is watching, and the seen, that's everything you can possibly watch.
So, just follow the logic here for a second. Think about it. You can observe your body, right? You can feel its sensations. You can also observe your breath, your energy levels. You can definitely watch your thoughts and feelings come and go, like clouds in the sky. You can even step back and examine your own core beliefs. And here's the kicker. In those moments of deep peace, you can even be aware of the feeling of bliss. And the rule is simple. If you can observe it, it isn't you, it's an object. It's part of the scene.
And that leads us to the absolute central question of this entire philosophy. If your body,
Your breath, your thoughts, your beliefs, and even your bliss are all things that you can observe. Then who is the observer?
And this is the massive difference between the two maps. For Maslow, self-actualization is the peak. It's the top of the mountain, the final goal. You've made it. But for Vedanta, that feeling of bliss, that self-actualization, that's just the final veil. It's the last, most beautiful, most subtle nesting doll that you also have to gently set aside to find out what's really inside.
Because the ultimate point, the final revelation, is this. You are not any of the 5 layers. You aren't the body, the energy, the mind, the intellect, or even the bliss. You are the Atman, the eternal, unchanging seer. You are the silent, pure awareness that is aware of all of those things.
So after all this, what's the big takeaway? I want to leave you with this one powerful idea to really chew on. You don't have a self. You are the self. What you have are the 5 sheaths that you keep mistaking for it.